Found it. Hello, everybody. This is Sidecar Working Group. Today is June 4th, 2024. Welcome, everybody. We have a few items on agenda. Yeah, cap update. So we getting closer to cap milestone.
10 days.
Yeah, we just discussed with Matthias that let's maybe like scope it to sidecar termination only. The problem right now is, I mean, I didn't have a chance to talk to Clayton about it yet. Expanding scope right now, like I don't see how we will go through all the reviews right now. Like we will just, I mean, it opens such a big box of issues that, yeah, it's easier just to solve the sidecar termination first and then expand to other things.
Actually, I said the last meeting that it is not a good idea to support everything for part termination, and I investigated the part termination code yesterday and to find out what else we have to do to support like config map and secret updates during part termination, but I find out that I guess we don't have to do anything for update config maps and secret for part termination because it already updates them during the part termination.
But we have bugs
as far as I know. Okay. Can you give me the link for that?
Sure.
I didn't test it actually, but the code looks like it keeps updating all those things during the part termination. So I have to check it, but if it is already supported, then our job will be really easy because there is no need to do anything about that.
Yeah, I'm looking for the issue.
And Gonjo, you had a question regarding probes.
Yes.
Because we said so readiness and startup must be executed, but what about liveness?
Yes.
What is your take, Sergey, on this?
It's a good question. Liveness probes. I mean, liveness probes for sidecars would make sense, right?
Yes.
You would need them.
Actually, there is a optimization for stopping liveness and startup proof for normal containers in the code already. So I think it makes sense to stop liveness and startup proof before stopping during the part termination because regular containers are not supposed to learn after part termination, but for sidecar, I guess we have to enable all kinds of proofs because maybe we have to stop proofs for already terminated sidecar, like we have the ordering. So if this is if we're supposed to stop the sidecars by the reverse order, so it is okay to stop Leibniz. It is okay to stop all proofs for the last sidecar until I don't know.
I think we need to check all of them. Why
Like
not? Why exclude the last one?
What I'm trying to say is that if the last sidecar container is already stopped, the last sidecar and all regular containers are stopped and the last sidecar container is stopped, then we don't need to restart the last sidecar, right? Because that is what the kubelet is supposed to do. So
Yeah.
in that case, we may have to stop the proofs for regular containers and the last sidecar, but I don't think that is required, but that is just the optimization. So we don't need to add the complicated optimization for that. Just enable all proofs for sidecars. That is okay.
Yeah, I think it should be as a regular. I mean, termination should be almost as a regular execution for sidecars.
Mm. Yes, yeah. Yes, I think it is just okay to enable all proofs for sidecars.
Mhm.
Mm, mm.
Okay.
For the link you gave me, Sergey, I will check it out. Maybe this is only bug for the service account token, not for every secrets or conflict maps.
Yeah, that may be true, but my guess will be that, I mean, in our code, we have a lot of checks for deletion timestamp. So when our deletion timestamp is set, behavior is different a little bit. And there is no like good way to look at all those changes. Like it's pretty much all over the place. Like there is no like good pattern how it's being checked.
Okay. After investigating the code, I thought that it may be easy work to support the config map and secret things, but
So
I may be wrong. Yes.
Is it being controlled like what does update this config maps? Is there a separate sync loop for this?
I guess it is separated from the sync loop, but on registering them from that component is in the sync loop. It is called in sync terminated pod. Sync terminated pod unregister the path from the config map and secret manager. And I guess they are running with the different coroutines. from SIG Node.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I never looked at this code before, so I don't quite know how it works. But like since we blocked the sync loop completely, then my assumption was that it's somehow controlled by sync loop, but I didn't check. So if it's separate Go routine, it makes it easier for sure.
Yes, I will check it out until the next meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
So Matthias, let's just concentrate on sidecars, and we want to run the liveness props and readiness props.
And the startup. Okay.
And
Yeah,
stuff.
all props. Okay. Yeah. But I think I can still keep the renaming of the KEP. But say that in alpha we only covered in the first alpha we only cover sidecars.
I mean, we don't want to restart any other containers, at least
Anyway,
not the plan.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we want, for other containers, we want to keep resources being updated.
Mm.
So that's a point here.
Okay. I will rework a little bit, and then if you check, I'm surprised reading at this comment here. 1 second. Here. What's his name? Sriram. Yeah, says that we already have a PRR for that. For the.
I don't know.
I need to double check because this is strange.
At risk for enhancement freeze. Why it's at risk? Like all the checkboxes are checked, but then it's still at risk.
Yeah, because we need
this,
to merge it.
Yeah, this PR needs to be merged. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's review it, and I will ask Brunel to prove once it's ready.
Yes. Okay. Give me like 1 or 2 days, and I will finish it.
That's it. Thank you.
Good.
Okay, good chatting. And yeah, let's sync up next week. We'll have KEP merged, and we'll have a better idea what code changes we need.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing celebrations tomorrow?
I'm
in 2 days.
I'm
No?
in Seattle, so there is no celebration in Seattle.
There is no. I organized one in Geneva, so you can organize one at
Good
your
for
place.
You. I can celebrate with my family.
Yeah.
By the way, talking about sidecars, not termination, but regular sidecars, I just realized that we haven't finished this total request field that we wanted to introduce on pod status.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder how, like, it may come up for GA. So in 131, we may want to like rehash, like, if we don't need this field, we will just like remove it from a cap. And if we will decide to go ahead with it, we will need to get some reviews on this. We have PR already, just matter of getting approvals.
Mm-hmm.
Which field do you talking about?
So remember, we have a quite complicated formula right now, how to calculate the whole pod resource request.
Yes.
So we exposed it as a separate field on a pod level and pod status. So now, if you want to finish with that before GA, then we need to push for this review to happen. If we don't, we can just strip it out and say there'll be like the reason I thought about it today is somebody in SIG Node suggesting pod level resources, like ability to specify pod level resources instead of container level. So saying for the whole pod, you have I have a request of that much CPU and that much memory, and same for limits. And then if you have sidecars and non-sidecars, they all share the same resources. They don't have individual limits. They don't have like pod level limits. And it's very handy for sidecars. Many sidecars set up the limits and requests which are inadequate for them. Like, let's say, if you have a sidecar to periodically update some secret, you don't need to allocate a lot of resources for this sidecar. You find with bursting into regular container resource, but sometimes you still have to specify those requests and limits, and it's basically like wasting your resources. So this pod level limits will fix it. But then with pod level limits, then this field value will be deviating. Like right now, it's like calculating on this complicated formula. But then, if in case of pod limits is set up, it will be overridden with pod limit, and yeah, it's a whole new story. So I'm a little bit worried about how it will work together. That's why I remember that we haven't finished it. Like if you have finished it, it will be a little bit different. So now we may want to strip it out. Well, let me put it in the agenda so I don't remember. So I remember to follow up on this. Oh, you already did. Okay.
Yeah. You might want to fix the wordings. But,
okay. Thank you. I will follow up on that and see if you can merge it before GA, or you can just strip it out. Other than that, like I see more and more people using sidecars, and like everybody's happy. Like I'm stoked. It's so cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.